Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I'm not Isachimidai, and today we proceed with the game Broken Sword. That's part 3. Last time, I just the gang got me. They got me, and kill my character, the tourist. So I hope I find a way to sneak out with to sneak out without catching, without get killed. So yeah, cross fingers for me, okay? Okay, let's see what we have here. We have the key, we have this. Okay, I guess I need to get... Oh, no. Just need to get something from the pants. Yeah.
I couldn't believe my luck when I found 2 items in the pockets of the pants. The first was an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. The second was a pass card which read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation. It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation. The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words, Club Alamut.
Okay, 2 items. I found 2 items. Okay, we get it out, and this guy show up, and we need to... Okay.
The door was locked.
Okay. There is something else. Okay. And now I'm going to save.
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
Okay.
What now, monsieur?
This time, he didn't care that I grabbed the keys, so I just asked that again.
Do you recognize this key?
That is the property of the Hotel Ubu.
Correct.
May I ask how it found its way from the little hook to your pocket?
Would you believe it was put there by a poltergeist?
No, monsieur. The hotel is regularly serviced by an exorcist. If we had a ghost, Father Fécond would have flushed it out.
I suppose you want the key back.
Not especialement. The room is vacant. Since you are so determined to conduct your little investigation, I won't stop you.
So let's ask about. Okay. I will ask about these two items, and after that I will speak with this lady over there. She played on the piano.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Non, monsieur.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe I can live with that.
Thanks for your help, buddy. Hello again.
He will say I'm in big trouble, as you saw in the last time.
Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
Indeed it does, for Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains. You do not know him?
No, I don't. Do you recognize this key?
No, I...
Oh.
Thanks for your
He
help.
will say that after I get a newspaper or something like that. So first I need to speak with this lady about this card, the green card.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces. I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers, but he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George!
The British lady says.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
You
Here's
know,
the
I
law.
haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Voila.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet.
A
of
teamwork.
parchment. I decided not to
Yeah.
unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
What now, monsieur?
Do you want this manuscript back?
After all the fuss it caused? No, you keep it.
Thanks
Okay.
for your help, buddy.
Okay, now this guy will say that I'm in big trouble.
Hello
Yeah.
again. Have you ever seen this old manuscript before? You know what it is, don't you?
You are in great danger.
Yeah.
The manuscript back and leave here.
What's going on?
I can say no more.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Well, what she says about that?
ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
This is what Merlin was so keen to hide.
Really? Well, that fuss for a sample of wallpaper.
It's some kind of manuscript, and it looks to be very old.
If I was you, I'd keep it well out of sight until you're clear of this place.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I could roll it up and put it down my pants.
No, that wouldn't do at all. You'd attract far too much attention.
I got the key. Thanks for your help, ma'am. I have to go, ma'am.
Okay. Now I will do the saving. Because the last time the gangs got me and killed me because of this new kind of newspaper. So yeah, I can't get outside because of this gang. They're waiting for me. So I need to figure out what to do. I need to speak with the journalist, the French journalist.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hey, I've got something awesome to show you.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
A surprise.
Oh, I don't like mysteries, George.
I can't tell you just now, but I'll come show you soon.
Okay. If I maybe from here I can get outside from here, but let's see if I can do something.
What now, monsieur?
Are you sure you don't want the key back?
No. You keep it until you finish playing detective.
Oh, so maybe he knows he's just a tourist. Maybe. Let's see.
Hey, shake my hand.
I have already explained why I would rather not.
Okay, never mind.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
I don't think it will helping me. So maybe, just maybe, I can get out from the window of the room. No.
If I wanted my shins sticking out of my shoulders, I could have jumped. Mama Stobart didn't raise no suicidal fools, though.
I need the volume a little bit down. I don't know how to get out of there.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating. If I wanted my Mama Sto- the door. It wasn't the right key. It was a bright.
Hmm. Maybe I can just use this room or sleep in the
Door
room.
was locked. There was nothing in the wall. The cabinet was.
Yeah.
I resisted. I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
Yes, I know that. Yes. Haha. Yeah, now I know that I can get
resisted
through.
a childish desire to toss things from a height. I resisted a childish.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay, first we'll save again and proceed. I have nothing
Hold it right
on me.
there. Search him again, Flap.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
Thank you. Yeah, the newspaper.
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed.
Manuscript. Manuscript.
I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out.
Okay, back to Nico's apartment.
You're just not going to believe what I've found.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the U-boot.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantark?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal was an image
Looks
of two
cool.
knights sharing a horse.
Magnificent.
Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive. But the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found.
Jeez. So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure,
Okay.
it's been lost for 600 years.
Hmm.
Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping. Think about it, Josh. One guy's already died for it, as you said yourself. Besides, that parchment is fragile.
Okay, I'm convinced. You keep hold of it.
So, for 600 years, the treasure was hiding. So, I need to find a treasure, or the story is about Templars treasure, or historical evidence, etc., etc. So, I need to find what's happening, why an old man is dead because of a clown, and why there is a penguin killer in other other country. I speak about costumes, okay, costumes, and more kind of Yeti, yeah. Yeti on more country was tried to kill, or just he killed someone because of this Templars treasure. Okay, so we have penguin, we have clown, we have Yeti. Three culture from three countries, or they are the same guy, because he had to get another costume, is because he have other prayers to kill.
I found Plantar's briefcase in the killer's hotel room. It was empty, of course. Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval studies. His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Far from it. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Kron Museum. I'll give you the address.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a guy with a sword and between them. There's a guy working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover? It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
Maybe a fisherman.
A knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinam mea lux videbis.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again.
Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
Okay.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the wicked queen in Snow White.
She was the one who said mirror, mirror on the wall, wasn't she? She made me cry so much when I was a kid, Mom carried me out of the movie theater.
She didn't frighten me in the least.
Like I said, I was only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either.
Okay. I have 4 characters on this manufacture or kind of map, and I need to figure out what it says. Maybe it's a code or something for the treasure. It's kind of map, maybe.
I found this in the killer's room.
What is it? A credit card?
ID, Thomas Merlin, of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
I found this matchbook in the killer's hotel room. It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it. Is there anything written inside it?
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue. A name or an address? That's no use. There aren't even any matches in it.
Oh well, I'll keep it as a souvenir. Did I show you this matchbook?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Are you sure you've never heard of Thomas Merlin?
Positive.
Let's take another look at the...
Okay. We finish here.
Maybe I'll check
We
out
are
the
finished
Prune
here.
Museum.
I'm sure you'll find it useful, George.
Let's visit the museum.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, but I can tell you one thing. There's no such place as the Club Alamut in Paris.
Oh, thank you for the information.
Can you tell me anything about this security pass?
I can tell it doesn't belong to you.
How come?
Give me some credit. If you're an electrician, I'll eat my antirrhinums.
You're a remarkably talented lady.
Yeah.
See you later.
That's right.
Right. Wait,
Oh,
what?
hi.
Can't you say
Hello, my
more about
handsome
this?
friend.
Can you tell me anything about this security pass?
I can tell it doesn't belong to you.
Okay.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, but I can tell you one thing. There's no such
Okay. Never
See you
mind.
later.
That's
We're
right.
finished here.
You will.
I'm finished here. Let's see what this policeman what we will
Excuse me.
say
What
to
do you
me.
want now?
I want
Is
to
Rosso
speak with
here?
him.
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well. What now, monsieur?
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school. Flap is a nasty piece of work, but Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu. Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur. I suggest you ask Sergeant Moo about that. God only knows why, but he collects matchbooks. He claims it is a hobby.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You already asked me that.
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, monsieur, nothing.
It's another one of the assumed names used by the killer.
Ah, the famous killer clown case.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah. You might have forgotten all about it, but I still aim to find that guy. Would you care to shake my hand, Inspector?
Please don't be afraid. The palms of my hands are particularly...
Yeah.
So long, Inspector.
Thank you. Stupid.
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you, Sergeant?
That's a double-line Swedish with a crosshatch Bergman strike strip. Now, that's unusual. Pre-war Anderson hinging.
Really?
I haven't seen a reinforced Anderson outside of a private collection.
It's rare, then?
In this part of the world, yes. There are only 3 places these are made. Taiwan, Manila, and Slough.
Okay.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you, Sergeant?
Nothing, monsieur.
Okay, thank you for the information.
See you later, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you?
No, nothing.
Okay, bye bye.
I gotta
Nothing,
go.
nothing,
Don't
nothing.
let me keep you.
Bye bye.
The door was locked. Hello again.
Yes, Inspector.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
I can't say I do, monsieur.
Does the name Merlin or Gruber Electronics mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Yeah, nothing here.
I have to be going.
Good luck, Inspector.
Bye bye. Okay, new place. New place. Let's see what's going on.
Smashing my fist through the pane, wrenching open the window, and vaulting triumphantly into the building. Then I thought, no, that's dumb. Besides, I might get hurt.
Ah, again, the music is too high. Too high.
There was no obvious way into the building.
Okay, let's see what's inside this building. Okay, museum. Hey, that's the tripod. The tripod from this map.
Pardon me.
Templars
Oui,
map.
monsieur?
Are you Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobino does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Aye, aye, aye.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
Not a sausage. Okay. Maybe he'll have to eat a lot of sausage.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar, though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to park the... No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobineau.
Hmm.
Do you recognize this ID pass?
No.
Do you recognize this Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh, no. I don't frequent places like that.
Would you like to shake my hand?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur.
What do you make of this tissue?
It is absolutely disgusting, monsieur.
Yeah.
What does this tool mean to you?
That belongs in a museum.
Pardon?
It is a priceless historical artifact, if I am not mistaken.
No, it's a plain old tool for lifting drain covers.
Okay.
Do you recognize this? Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not. Do you recognize this red nose?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for nothing. Okay.
I tried to raise the glass cover of the case, but it didn't budge. There was nothing in the urn. Touching an object as rare and beautiful as that would have been the act of a barbarian.
Yeah, you're right.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch Marne at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory. Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited.
You have a
me?
problem with
Oui,
me?
monsieur?
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John Dee.
What's the importance of John Dee's tripod?
Dee was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century. The Houdini of his time.
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever he was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
The sign on the tripod says it was found at a Templar preceptory.
It does?
Yeah. It doesn't mention John Dee at all.
Most remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I never had much of a start in life. I owe what little education I gained to my uncle. He was an optician, but he also doubled as the village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Well, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart was too small even for him to read, so he left them out.
Why don't you start over and enroll for adult education?
You know, I never thought of that. Do you think if I studied hard and did all my homework, I could be a professor of history?
At your age? Dream on. What can you tell me about the collection of coins?
A rare example of silver coinage from the reign of Philippe le Bel. That little old lay buried for centuries in a field on the outskirts of Paris. They're unique. Nothing like them has been found anywhere else in Europe.
Who was Philippe le Bel?
You don't know? Philippe IV, the King of France.
Wasn't he the guy who wiped out the Knights Templar?
I have no idea, monsieur. All I know is he was King of France. I don't even know why he was called Philippe le Bel.
What kind of experiments did John Dee perform with his tripod?
Oh, the usual. Didn't you study chemistry at school?
Yeah, but we skipped over thaumatology. Can I take a closer look at the tripod?
What? Get it out of the case? Ah, no! That tripod is protected by a sophisticated surveillance system.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud alarm bell.
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah.
Eh, no! No, monsieur. No.
What's wrong?
You must not handle the exhibits.
I'm sorry.
Now what?
Was it you can touch all you want so long as your hands are clean?
Not quite, monsieur. It was do not touch, not ever.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Okay, let's save. Let's see what happened if I try it for the third time.
No, monsieur. No, no.
Okay.
No, monsieur.
Okay.
Okay, dead end.
Watch out! You'll have that done on top of us. Leave it alone. That closet is over 3,000 years old.
Closet? It's a sarcophagus. I was no desecrator of tombs.
If you can't see.
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air. I froze, then tried to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
No, monsieur. No, no.
Okay.
And I
The
thought,
statue didn't deserve to be mauled by a Philistine like me.
again, you don't see me. Let's see what it does.
Don't even think of climbing in there, monsieur. You'll be suffocated.
I always wondered how it felt to be a mummy.
Okay, let's get outside of here. Let's get out.
The tripod was definitely the one on the manuscript. The Templar connection confirmed it. I was tempted to go to Ireland to check it out. There was no obvious way into the building.
Okay, let's see. Oh, wait a second. What is here?
A real macho guy would have plunged straight into the spiky, scratchy bushes. not me.
Oh, not you. Really?
A real macho.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. We are finished here. Ready? Okay. We're gonna fly to Ireland. Paris. Okay, there is 6 countries: Russia, Poland, Germany, UK, Italy, Turkey, France, and Spain, and Greek. Okay.
Several hours later, I arrived in Ireland, the Emerald Isle. I'd been lucky to get a bus from Dublin to the tiny village of Lochmarn. On the way out, the driver told me there was only one service a day.
You really go to Ireland. It's funny.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside. I took hold of the grating and pulled hard, but it didn't move.
Maybe it's...
I tried to use the keys to lever up the grating, but that wasn't going to happen. Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Yes, a tourist or officer.
I'm George Stobart, and I'm with the good guys.
You're a head case, mister. A few sandwiches short of the picnic.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney.
It seems he... Okay, make a story. Okay, it's funny.
But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, man,
Yeah.
says I. See what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
As I said.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarn, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. Did this clown see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, That doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No, only...
What?
Oh, nothing.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Loch Man.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the castle.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows that could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but me legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the
Yeah,
castle.
me too.
The bloody place is haunted.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing.
Give me your hand.
Get lost.
Oh, come on. I just want to show you a little trick.
No way, mister. I don't do tricks. Father Mahoney told me I'd burn in hell if I did.
I just want to shake your hand, that's all.
All right.
Oh,
Gotcha.
finally.
Huh?
The first guy.
Didn't feel a thing.
Yeah.
Do you recognize this matchbook, McGuire?
No, sir. I never seen it before in my life.
What do you think this tool is used for?
Lifting drains.
Dead right. How did you know that?
Work experience course at school. That gives me a choice of going down the drains or up the chimney.
You're kidding. Take a look at this, McGuire.
It's an ID card. What of it?
Ever heard of Thomas Merlin or the Gruber Electronics Corporation?
No.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seed him.
Have you ever seen anyone wearing one of these?
That belongs to the killer clown you're looking for.
That's right.
Can I have it?
Sorry, I'm keeping this as evidence.
You should have told the cops.
I did. They weren't interested.
Yeah. But you ask Ireland cops or French cops? That's the
What does
question.
this tissue mean to you?
Nothing.
Do you recognize this matchbook, McGuire?
No, sir. I never seen it before.
Okay, I finish with you.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
I tugged at the plastic cover, but it didn't move. I tapped the plastic with the... The The workman's key was the obvious tool to use to open this trap door. It was specifically designed for a job like this.
Okay, lots of people. Who are you?
My name's George.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
Wow. What's the problem with this guy?
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died. We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
What does this tissue suggest to you?
Nothing.
Shake my hand.
It's a trick, isn't it?
Damn it, you're right. I can't seem to fool anyone. Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No.
What do you think this tool is used for?
Something to do with horses?
Wrong. It's for opening manhole covers.
Oh, really? Well, you learn something every day.
Check out this pass.
Yeah. It's yours, is it?
Not exactly. Do you recognize the name?
Thomas Merlin? No. Never heard of him.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No. At least I don't think so.
Look closely. He has a scar on his face.
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
What does this red nose suggest to you?
Blood.
Why's that?
I used to bleed a lot when I was a kid. Every time there was a playground scrap, I'd end up with a bloody nose. I wouldn't have minded, but I wasn't even involved in the scraps.
Okay, thank you for nothing.
See you later. Hi there, old timer. What? Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty? I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner.
You could he continued to sneeze.
This is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Pollinosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
Okay, what it can do.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochmarn Castle is haunted.
That's what the kid outside told me, but I don't believe it.
Then you're a fool.
Ghosts don't bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
You can't. It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
Have you ever seen the ghost?
To be sure. With me very own eyes.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk? In Lochmarn? That'll be the day. No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I know what I saw.
I don't think so. It was the kid, McGuire.
What?
He was up on the wall last Tuesday night. He thought you were the Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh.
Is the Phantom
You can make
okay?
use of this tissue.
Never use them. Those things are unhygienic.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, would you like to shake my... no, on second thought, forget it. What does this matchbook mean to you?
Nothing. Go away and stop bothering me.
Can you identify this tool?
No.
Take a look at this ID card.
Take a look. Oh, yes. Little plastic picture.
I don't suppose it means anything to you, does it?
No.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Is that supposed to be you?
No, I don't have a scar on my face and I'm not from the Middle East.
I can't tell without me glasses.
What does this red nose mean to you?
I suppose you're collecting for charity?
No, I'm not. I want to know if you've seen someone wearing a nose like this.
No, I haven't.
Okay, thank you.
I'll see you later. No! He wasn't listening.
Okay.
Hello there. My name's George Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine site now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Can you tell me about the tripod which was found at the castle?
Now there's a bone of contention and controversy. It was dug up by an Englishman of the archaeological persuasion.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Pegram, the same man who dug up the gem.
How can I get into the castle?
Well, those walls were built specifically to stop people getting in, Mr. Stobart. But I dare say you'll find a way, if you've the will.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that. But he's gone from the village. A sore point with our esteemed host, I might add.
Do you know where Pegram has gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmar. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
Why is Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest, that's why. More than that, there's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
Can you tell me more about the landlord?
Mick Leary? He's what you call a would-be sophisticate. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
What can you tell me about the gem which Pegram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
No.
What should I say? I'm a reporter or just tourist?
Oh no.
Thank the Lord for that.
What do you make of this tissue?
I guess that muck on it is grease paint.
There's no fooling you, Mr. O'Brien. I'd like to shake you by the hand, Mr. O'Brien.
I'd rather not. You see, I happen to notice that vibrating buzzer in your palm.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The design is Middle Eastern, I'd say.
Does this tool mean anything to you?
I'd say it was for lifting manhole covers.
How come you know that?
I'm a man of the world, Mr. Stobart.
What can you tell me about this ID pass?
Gruber Electronics. I've never heard of it.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I've never seen him before.
Does this...
It's a clown's nose, isn't it? I haven't been to a circus since I was 10 years old. O'Donnelly and I walked all the way to Ballymore, 15 miles in our bare feet.
Goodbye for now. Hi, my name's Stobart, George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He does joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
That's right, Professor Stobart, Miskatonic University.
Oh, now you're okay. Now you're a professor.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien. The gentleman was talking to me. How come you didn't leave with the others?
I didn't know they'd gone.
Oh, yes. Packed their spades and shovels and away they went.
Seems I missed all the excitement.
What excitement?
Professor Pegram's discovery. Haven't you heard?
No.
Do you know anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology part. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and favored condoms, more likely.
Did anyone from the village work at Pegram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Is it true that Pegram found a valuable gem?
What? First I heard of it.
Where have you been, Pat? That gem is the talk of every town from Lochmar to Ballydoon.
Nobody told me. The lucky sod. So that's why he scampered.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
No. But you should show that to my granny. She could tell you fortune from it.
From a soiled tissue?
Sure. Some people read tea leaves. My granny reads handkerchiefs.
Okay, that's interesting.
May I shake your hand?
No, you can't.
Well, how come?
Because I'll spill me beer if you do.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No.
What do you make of this tool?
It's for lifting manhole covers.
That's right. I found it in Paris.
Well, you look at that. A French sewer key. Marvelous.
Does this security pass mean anything to you?
Well, no.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
It's a handsome mug on that fella, to be sure. Is he a film star?
Don't be fooled. This is the face of a psychopathic killer.
No. Well, there's one in the eye for me and my mouth.
What does this false nose mean to you?
No, you're a clown.
No, not me.
You're a good one, aren't you? Did you hear that, Michael?
I hate clowns.
Listen to this fella. I hate clowns, says he. Isn't he just the funniest man you ever did see, Michael?
He's not a clown, Doyle. He's not even remotely funny.
Thanks. Does this security pass mean anything to you?
Okay.
Bye for now.
Finally, you...
Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It
Oh.
shouldn't be kept under pressure.
Sounds
or
good.
refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and worn with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
Have you served any, clowns recently?
No, you're the first today.
Seriously, I'm looking for a man dressed in a clown costume.
Would he be having a little white dog with a black patch over the eye?
I shouldn't think so. What can you tell me about the castle?
You're the second person to ask me that today. I don't know anything about
Really?
the castle.
Well,
It's only an old ruin anyway.
Who else was asking about the castle?
He said he was a reporter. He was asking about the little people.
I could have told him a tale or two about the little people. He might have paid me to hear what he wanted me to say.
Anyway, I chucked him out on his arse.
Good for you, Mick. That's the way to deal with journalists.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
no, he can say that I'm a liar, this dude.
Oh no, I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
That's right. In the best room in the house.
That's the one with the bed.
Can I see Pegram's room?
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory. They come every year for spiritual refreshment.
That's a good one. Their idea of refreshment is a gutful of stout.
I wouldn't want to disturb a man of God, especially not a big fella from the bad boys' home.
I don't blame you, Mick. That brother's got muscles like a muscle man.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
found it in the sewers.
What's the idea of waving it around in my face? You're worse than old Ron. Put it away, man.
Hey, bartender?
Landlord, if you don't mind.
Sorry. Shake my hand, why don't you?
Now, why should I do that? What have you got up your sleeve?
Nothing. Come on, just shake my hand.
Not just now, mister. I have to be careful on account of the health restrictions.
Aw, jeez. Do you recognize this matchbook?
No, sir.
Here's something which might interest you.
Huh? What is it?
My passport to the sewers of Paris.
Is that so? Did you see the snooker last night, Mr. O'Brien?
We haven't got a television, Michael.
I know that. Why is it, if you don't mind me asking?
If God had meant us to watch television, we'd all be like Doyle.
I take it no one wants to hear about my underground escapades.
I'd rather drink me own beer.
Here's something which might interest you.
It doesn't.
Do you recognize the name on this card?
No. Should I?
Nah, it was a long shot. Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
Priest? A man of the cloth?
Oh,
And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character.
so this old
Isn't that
man
right,
can
Pat?
teach
It
him
teaches you all the art of
to
pugilism.
boxing.
Dial.
Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Never mind.
Do you recognize...
You already...
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
It's not Red Nose Day again, is it?
I don't know. But this is part of a clown's costume.
I know that. Good God Almighty. What do you take me for?
Does this false...
No.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, returning to you with... Oh. Let's try to take that. What? Come on, just want to touch that. There's a reason, maybe. Yeah.
As soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed his piece of wire. Hello again.
What?
Do you know Pegram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
I told you, I never heard of him.
Were you aware that Pegram was conducting an archaeological dig?
I don't meddle in other people's affairs. They don't interest me.
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh, sure. Made out of steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
Oh, sounds creepy.
If I was a woman, I wouldn't think much of a wire necklace.
It's not made for a woman. I've got my sights on tastier dishes than women. Flesh as smooth and tender as a maiden's. Bones as soft and white as a newborn
maybe
babe.
just pig
Rabbit.
fork.
That's what gets my juices flowing.
Okay.
Ah, so you're making snares to trap rabbits.
That's right. Do you have a problem with that?
Damn right I do. Isn't it painful?
Only if I get me fingers caught.
I'm talking about the rabbits. Do they feel much pain?
You bet.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Let's see if I can through this. Wait a second, what is this?
The man's arm lay across the towel, preventing me from moving it. No point in phoning.
Okay, let's call her.
Allô? Couleur. J'écoute.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George.
Oh, hello, George. Where are you?
I'm in Ireland.
Ireland? What are you doing there?
It's a long story.
Any signs of our friend the clown?
You're kidding. He probably never even heard of Lochmarn.
Hey, Where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No customers behind the bar. Ever. Get out.
Okay, get out.
Hello.
Do you know Professor Pegram?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right.
Maybe he's waiting for him.
Where can I find Professor Pegram?
I heard he's gone fishing. I don't know where.
Did you work at Professor Pegram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
Have you heard about the gem which Pegram found?
I heard a rumor, but you can't believe everything you hear or see, can you?
Okay. So
What do you suppose this wire is used for?
How should I know?
See you later. He wasn't listening. Hey! Hello there again. Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of brown coming up.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
Does this piece of wire mean anything to you?
Not me, mister.
Bye for now. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Does this piece of wire mean anything to you?
Good God, man. Put it away.
What's the problem?
Don't play the innocent with me, mister. What you do with that wire is your own business, but don't drag me into it.
Does this piece of wire mean anything?
No.
Okay.
Thanks.
Suspicious.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
What do you make of this piece of wire?
It looks ordinary enough to me.
What do you make of this?
It looks ordinary enough to me.
Goodbye for now. I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs could be my last.
Can't touch it. I guess I need to just drink. But first, I just save this game. Oh.
As the man raised his arm to drink, I snatched the towel away. It was a rectangle of toweling printed with the words, Nagopaline Stout builds body. Hey!
Hello there again, miss.
What do you think of this towel?
Now, there's a fine piece of cloth if ever I did see one. Such craft must surely come from linen cupboards of the Vatican itself.
I found it on the bar under your elbow.
I thought it looked familiar.
Yeah, of course.
Bye for now. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I borrow this towel?
Sure you can, on one condition.
What's that?
You keep it away from old Ron.
Who's Ron?
That's him in the corner, with the hygiene problem.
Thanks. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
Does this towel mean anything to you?
Sure, it's one of Leary's towels. Are you planning on stealing it?
Just borrowing it, if you must know. Goodbye. He wasn't listening.
Hello.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig.
You don't believe him, do you? Patrick Doyle is a moron and a scoundrel.
Even so, he saw you talking to Pegram.
You can't prove that, mister.
Ever seen this towel before?
Doesn't it belong on the bar?
Very observant, Fitzgerald. What do you suppose this wire is used for?
How should I know?
What do you suppose this...
How should I know?
Ever seen this towel?
Doesn't it belong on the bar?
Very observant, Fitzgerald. See you later.
He lying about something, this dude.
Hello again.
Stop sneezing on me.
Here, this wire belongs to you.
Oh no, never saw it before. No.
Could you use this towel?
I could, but it wouldn't be much use for anything else.
Could you use this towel?
I could.
I'll see you later.
Let's drink.
Somehow, I'd managed to drink the thick, sweet brew. I felt strangely compelled to order another, even though my every instinct warned me against it. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is lovingly manhandled in time-honored fashion, suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven.
Thanks.
No! Careful!
Somehow, I'd managed to drink the thick, sweet brew. I felt strangely compelled to order another, even though my every instinct warned me against it.
Let's sail again.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Hey, how about another drink?
Same again?
Do you serve cocktails?
I'll serve anyone with manners and money.
No, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail bar? Cocktails are chic, cool, and popular with younger drinkers.
What? Kids in the bar? Can you imagine it? Pinball, pimples, and puke.
Right, I get the picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout. Thanks.
No! Careful!
Somehow, I felt strange. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's drink all the bar.
Thanks.
All the beers.
I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with...
Get.
No! Careful!
Excuse me.
No!
Yes, sir?
Careful!
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
No! Careful!
That's the five. Yeah, that's a fifth beer he drank.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
No! Careful!
Thanks.
And that's the sixth beer in drinking.
No! Careful!
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
No!
It's not ending.
Thanks. Hey. Hello.
No!
Oh, nothing. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
No!
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
No! Careful!
I was... A rash move like that. I was... Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
That's
Yes, sir.
the ninth beer he drinking.
No! Careful!
Thanks. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer.
Yes, sir.
No!
Thanks.
Okay, the last one, the 10th beer.
No!
And
Careful!
that's it.
Hello.
Shake my hand.
It's a trick, isn't it?
Damn it, you're...
Well,
See you later.
No!
Hello again. What? Could you use this towel?
I could.
I'll see you.
Okay. Nothing on here, I guess. I'll save and finish here. And okay, guys, thank you for watching. I was Naughty Sachimidai on part 3 in the Broken Sword game. So again, thank you. And see you later. Bye bye.